Hello and welcome to ETF2L Highlander. I am Suddenly Starmia here with Banana Man with John on stream, and we are excited to bring you Blackout Gaming versus the 9 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Banana Man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm looking forward to a very great match between these teams. We've seen a lot of them, so it should be good. How about you?
Yeah, same. This should be a really good game. This is a Division 5 match on PL Badwater. This game mode's played in best out of 3 with an AB, BA, AB format. What do you think of this map, Nana?
Well, there's lots of interesting strategies that can be used, or teams can choose to just go for the stock strat that's rather common. We just have to see what each team prefers and how they decide to play.
Yeah, this is quite an overplayed map, possibly the most played map on TF2 lobby. I remember reading about the stats somewhere.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
Okay. Both teams have 9 players. They should be starting soon. In the meanwhile, let's go over the rosters. We have Blackout Gaming on blue and the 9 Horsemen of the Apocalypse on red, who are tagged up as NHotA, and I'll be calling Blackout Gaming BoG to make things a bit easier.
Yep.
Nana, why don't you do NHotA?
Yes, so on Scout we have Register Please, on Soldier we have Dante, on Pyro we have Cabbage, on Demo we have Saf, on Heavy we have Scarlet, Engineer, Python, Med, Shorty, Sniper, Con, and Spy, Snooky.
I believe Snooky is a merc from another Div 5 team called The Joke's on Us. For Blackout Gaming, we have Twisted on Scout, Dina on Soldier, Robo Mega on Pyro, on Delman we have Yak, on Heavy we have Lime Bowler, on Engineer, we have Sheep, on Medic we have Slayer, on Sniper we have Sire, and on Spy we have Dive. So, how do you think Badwater's gonna go? Which team do you think will have the advantage on this map? Looking at their past match history, and Blackout Gaming have got a win-loss ratio to 1-2, whereas NHotA have a 2-0 win-to-loss ratio currently.
So on paper, NHotA are looking like they're going to have the advantage here. But really, Badwater comes down to really who falls out on first. And looks like we're going underway here.
Alright, we've got NHotA on red. They'll be defending first. And the medic seems to be using a medigun. So we're looking at some pretty standard plays.
Yep, we're looking like we're going for the standard cliff setup for the engineer.
I'm looking at the blue medic, and he seems to be using medigun as well, so unfortunately no exciting crit freak action tonight.
That is a shame.
Also, blue heavy seems to be farming points in spawn with self-harming teammates and sandwiches to make himself look better as a fallback, just in case. I know I personally do it myself.
Yeah, well there you go kids, if you want to look good at the game, boost sandwiches in spawn.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, blue are leaving their medic in spawn. They don't want him to get jumped. Look, he seems to be pushing the blue combo, pushing up the cliff, and Pyro spy checking. Oh wow, the
It's a
Uber's
really early Uber right there.
really early, and it instantly gets denied by Cabbage, the Pyro from NHotA.
Yeah, that was a very nice play by them mid. Oh, the sentry's been sat, but luckily the engineer stayed up to keep it alive.
I believe that they tried to coordinate a stab and push between the combo and the spy, but because they got so quickly denied, it was easily remedied.
Yeah, that was really good work by the red pyro there to deny that uber push in.
Con takes down Saya, the sniper on blue, so we won't be having any long distance NG sniping anytime soon.
Looks like the blue soldiers trying to, oh no, it's jumped back, just causing a bit of distraction for the red team there.
At the moment, the Blackout Gaming medics, Sasha seems to be at a 40% disadvantage. He may have dropped sometime whilst on the cliff, and Red has an Uber to counter them should they push in.
Looks like they're going for a push in now with the pyro and heavy. They're working their way around cliffside. It's another early pop out of blue there.
And yet again it gets denied by a counter Uber from Red to Pyro.
Cabbage is really doing work to save the cliff there.
In the meanwhile, there's a blue spy with a dead ringer on the cart trying to keep it moving. And,
Stop it from rolling backwards.
Yep. Red seem look held really far back. They're not held onto the cliff as usual because Red NG went down, and they realised that they had to retreat to roof as they lost a few players.
Is there a setup on roof yet for the red engineer?
No,
he's just arriving
Red
now?
Lily has just arrived en route. If blue are quick, they should be able to just... Nope. They are at uber disadvantage and they just lost their heavy. In the meanwhile, blue NG is valiantly trying to push the cart forward, but is being blocked by the scouts.
Yeah.
The red combo are watching the front staircase to the roof as there's level 1 sentry on there right now, which means that they have to help the NG build up quickly.
At the moment, red has no presence on the flanks on the right hand side.
The Ubers have been popped. The red team counter popped back again, and the Pyro yet again just air blasted blue back into the front staircase, so the sentry was not touched. This
really
is,
helping his team is Cabbage, the red.
This is a pretty standard defense we're seeing on Badwater. It's very well done. There doesn't seem to be anyone watching main for red. Usually there'd be a sniper or a soldier or a devilman down here, but they're held up together on the roof. They really don't want their engineer to go down. I'd personally take a more aggressive stance myself, but it seems to be working out for them. Ubers
Really
have
solid defense. Yeah.
Ubers have both hit 100%. I have a feeling that Blackout wants to push in.
Yeah, the medics only got oh no, the heavy's just arrived now, and it looks like they're going to head in with heavy and pyro.
Yep, they popped again, and red Ubers yet again popped back to counter it. This is looking incredibly repetitive.
Yeah, I think they need to change up the style of push there for Blackout Gaming if they want to get past this solid heavy pyro defense.
Yeah, what I would personally do is I'd either take the back staircase because it is a bit closer to the sentry.
There is currently no one watching the flank at the moment, so that would be a very wise position to go through.
Yeah. Or I'd personally Uber in through main on the demo man and just send the other classes up the staircases to clean up the roof after the sentry is down. So when they're focused on the ground, you know, like we can, the blue team can claim the high ground. The shorty has a 90% Uber advantage right now. Things are looking pretty strong. Blue soldier keeps suiciding in. Dynamo Riga there, trying to suicide in and like get like a medic pick, because so far it's not working for him. Blue Spike caught the teleporter.
That was a nice idea.
Yeah, he got really far, but he missed the stab on the NG, who's moving about really quickly to avoid being backstabbed.
Oh, but look at this blue scout coming in because of the presence that blue have got on flank.
It seems that blue are finally attempting to push the backyard, and
yeah, the whole lot just down there.
the problem with that is it puts them at a significant height disadvantage to the red team who are all on roof, especially if they've been spotted out like this early. This does mean that Sasha stands a chance of dropping the Uber he just has.
Yeah.
But
he gets it
blue
off,
just pops
but
on roof.
again, the body blocking heavy is enough to keep roof for a short time. But scout on the cap there, just pulling it past the distracted red players.
Yep. And that was really good coordination by the blue team just there, while the Uber combo on the roof distracting the bulk of red. They managed to push the cart and get the cap. 6 minutes for 2 points is not the best time on Badwater. Usually you'd be looking at 6 to 7, even about 7 minutes is the average time for Badwater. If you want to set a decent time.
It looks like the combo for red is really working together well in those Uber situations.
Red are currently held really far forward. They're falling back now, but they were previously holding the bridge.
Yeah.
The blue combo seems to be holding the bridge room, and they have popped. Waiting for counter pop. There you go. Counter pop
it drops
by
the heavy.
shorty. Yeah, it was a tad late, and I feel that they let blue team get too much ground there.
Yeah, they should have popped it around the blue team being around 50% down, and they should have gone in.
Oh, the blue scout runs to the NG and picks him off, so he'll be respawning in about 8 seconds.
That's not going to be a confirmed level 3 on last.
Nope. However, Red Devilman Saphira seems to be holding point 3 all by himself.
Really aggressive holding them back there. And it worked.
It seemed to work out in his favour. Because he somehow popped behind them and just cleaned up because they were all heavily hurt from that Uber. I have a feeling NHotA may be able to hold this because the positioning seems to be getting to it. The cart is rolling back, and they've got a sentry gun right by point. It's being wrangled. Usually you'll see it up in the window in the Dave Plus spot.
Yeah.
But on ground works because the dispenser has easier access to both your teammates and yourself. Oh, blue Uber's popped and red Uber's popped yet again to counter it.
And that's another pyro Uber there just to force them back and basically give a negative effect on the Uber that the blue team recently popped off. Really well played again by Cabbage.
Yeah, but the problem was there was only the pyro life for red, and the medic didn't have any power classes to flash back to get rid of the heavy.
Was maybe a bit late again on the pop there.
I think the heavy and the demo just weren't alive. There's level 1 being set up in the bunker right now, and to the left of the cart. It's being stickied up by Devilman, and it's only a Devilman and the medic there, so yeah, nope, never mind, the medic just crossbowed Blue Spy, so I think red might be able to hold this. The Uber for Sasha is currently at 40%, so they don't
reasonably
look like
even Ubers at the moment.
yeah, they're really even. The shorty was at a slight disadvantage, but he seems to be building it pretty fast. Again, the entire red team seem to be gathered around this sentry.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
And there come the soldier and scout from blue exploiting the flank that was left open.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. They seem to be positioned really passively, like especially considering that they had a number advantage about like 20 seconds ago. I would personally put the medic on the slope with the heavy watching the main choke and occasionally turning around for jumpers. Oh, whoa! Con snipes Sasha Gray from the map.
Nice.
That
play.
is why you have got, watch the flank. And
that's
was
a
drop,
lot of players
I
down. Yes, they're about to
Yeah.
drop down onto the sentry with the Uber. Really nice play. And they're just respawning now for blue team. They're gonna have to conjure up a whole nother push.
They looked like they were gonna get the better out of that encounter, but Con saved his team there with the drop.
That could have potentially have been very deadly for the sentry nest there, had the Uber drop down.
Yeah, Blue Devil is getting really aggressive. He's running down the slope solo, but he seems to be getting away because the Red's really just passive
It's almost as if they're
positioning.
afraid to peek out of that little
Yeah.
bunker.
The red Uber is called, and Sasha went down to something. Sasha died, so yet again, blue are at a disadvantage, and
I
red
think
know
it was a
this.
snipe again.
Red know
Frog.
this, and they Ubered because they have a free Uber to gain some ground. So finally, we're seeing some aggressive positioning from the red team.
The sentry nest did go down. And so Python is forced to run mini sentry just to get a quick sentry gun up.
Yeah. I believe it went down to spy.
Yes.
Okay. Red seem to be taking a really aggressive positioning right now. They don't have Uber, and neither does. Blue seem to be taking a really aggressive position. They are pushing in without Uber. Red needs to keep someone watching the map room, because at the moment you can get the spy, you get like the pyro, you get the engineer, you get the sniper just running in here without anyone watching it. And if they kept a soldier here, they wouldn't have so many issues with it. But Red's tactics seem to be physically body blocking the sentry.
Here's the Uber in. I think they were expecting there to be a level 3 under there.
Yeah, but due to a bit of misinformation, there wasn't.
No. So the Uber was again popped off by red and forcing the blue players back again.
Blue need to coordinate their pushes more. The problem with blue is that they're popping Ubers a lot earlier than red team. Don't get me wrong, that usually happens on payload. The attacking team Uber first, but they could try and force red medic instead to pop by focusing him or focusing one of his main players. Red spy there got a stab on Yak, the demo for Blackout Gaming. So we won't be seeing any aggressive sentry destruction anytime soon. You think
I think the medic for blue team might be a bit conscious of the sniper on red and is wanting to pop early to prevent dropping again to the headshot.
Yeah, I've seen blue spy focus red sniper a lot, but of course you can't always, get the sniper each time, because that'd be really hard. Python switched back to level 3 sentry. He's put it behind point. It's a bit of a last minute position. I've seen a few NGs put it here, where it's half protected by the slight downward slope. What do you think is the engineer main of this sentry position, Banana?
I really like it, and this is one of my favourite spots to use. It's often unexpected and there's very good sight lines over the point. It does, however, force your team to be a little bit bare up front than what you would normally be, but it's a very good spot to use.
Right, the shorties are a 50% Uber advantage. He's holding at the bottom of the slope with his heavy, his pyro and his engineer. The red combos seem the blue combo just seem to be pushing in together a lot by themselves and not like wholly with the entire team as they should. Wow, red are getting really aggressive. They know they have an advantage, and blue are holding really far back, like even further back than point 3, which is not the best position. Both teams have got really passive positioning, and look at all the ground they've just lost. Like the red team managed to push all the way up to point 3 with their demo, heavy, and soldier, and
that was really nice push there.
Yeah, however, that does mean that Sasha has an advantage, and he knows this, and he popped his Uber, and it's so far not taken out anyone. It was again another early pop through choke. I think what NHotA chose to do was to Uber, because they knew they had like about 50% advantage, and in that 50%, blue would have to push to regain ground again, which would mean that the shorty would have time to build up and hopefully counter Uber, but Sasha instead did an early pop through main. Yet again, you're seeing a pretty standard defense by NHotA, where the combo are holding really close to sentry.
Yeah, it seems like Saf, the demo man's the only one getting aggressive here for red team, pushing right up.
What would you do if you were blackout in this situation with 50% Uber and 16 seconds left? Where would you try to suicide push from?
Well, I would try and come round the back here past tyres and drop down onto it, because there's nobody on flanks to call it, so quite an easy push.
Yeah. Their flank passes seem to be gathered a lot next to the heavy medic. Oh, wow, we're seeing... Oh, and...
Very nice last defense there.
Yep, red popped the Uber to ensure that the cart would not be touched.
Yeah. A lot of that does go to the sniper there. He did save a lot of face on those last pushes by picking the med.
Okay.
Let's see where blackout decide to set up.
That was a 9-minute time, well 8 minutes 59, so let's just round up to 9 because it's 1 second, for 3 points, which is, well, honestly it's a terrible time. It's a really bad
to not have capped last, it's quite a bad time, yeah.
Yeah, generally if you don't cap last, it just really does suggest that you've got a bad time. This means that blue either have to cap 3 points faster than 9 minutes, or cap all 4 points to win this round.
Yeah. A bit of trash talking going down in chat there.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Python has built a level 3 in spawn. He doesn't want the stickies to destroy it. Right, blue have left the medic in spawn. They don't want the medic to drop, whilst red are doing a pretty standard cliff defense. Sasha dropped to some
Caber from Saf.
Yep, he did. He dropped to a demo gamer. So that puts blue at an advantage, and yep, they're Ubering in.
It's even a Pyro Uber on offense, it seems there. Pyro and Heavy Uber coming in round the cliff, but just getting rejected using the same strategy that Hoss used in defense there.
Pyro Ubers work because they air blast the initial people away. There's level 3 in the tunnel watching the cart, so there's no one on red right now watching ground level. They all seem to be upstairs. This is looking really bad for Blackout Gaming.
The engineer needs to be a bit more aware there, just to rotate his sentry a bit.
Yeah, the engineer should have responded to the positioning of the blue team, definitely. But Blackout doesn't really seem to be adapting their tactics. In the meanwhile, Sasha has 100% advantage, but the car
Yeah.
is so close to the point right now. There are sticks near it and on it, which should discourage anyone pushing it. So I think this should be okay. What they need to have though is they need to have a power class watching the tunnel, because at the moment the blue NG and Scout are running up the tunnel, suiciding in to keep the car moving. There's even like a mini sentry down there. They need the soldier watching the tunnel or a devil man.
Yeah. Saf
Right.
does have. The demo does have stickies on the car at the moment.
Yep. Blue Uber's popped. Red Uber is popped a bit late. They should have had someone holding forward, because Blue were able to push all the way up the cliff and around the corner without taking damage. So we're seeing a passive hold from Blackout, but which it just didn't have the same effect as the hold that NHotA had. Perhaps there was a bit of misinformation, because even though NHotA held really far back, they certainly did counter it when the enemy team were pushing for space.
The aggressive mini sentry there out of Python was denying the setup of the sentry on roof just by getting the little chip shots on it. The red engineer just couldn't get it up.
Yeah, Python is a fantastic NG. He's been making some really great plays.
Really has, yeah. The sentry's gone down yet again to a sapper now, so that could be Blue's cue just to come in without Uber, and here comes the heavy, seeing what he can do.
Red Medic went down to a shank from Snooky, the spy who's playing for NHotA. So that means that Shorty will have a comfortable advantage here to push onto roof. The sentry is currently still being set up by the engineer. He's being hassled by Scout, and Red NG actually managed to out-DM the Scout, which is a tad unusual, but okay. The sentry gun is still at level 1, and the red team are currently 4 down. This isn't looking good, especially considering Shorty's at 100% advantage. They could potentially push onto roof without Ubering.
And here they come, just with the heavy pyro Uber again, just air blasting people off roof, and with the heavy cleaning up. I really like the pushing tactics for NHotA there.
Red have to retreat right now. The combo's held really far forward. The heavy just needs to get back. His medic's on half health, and if they come back right now and have a more aggressive hold on the bridge, they should be able to hold third. Red NG is putting it in the day plus position in the window with a dispenser to block out any spies from coming.
It's a really good spot.
Yep.
They're going to really need their soldier to be holding this bit to the right of that sentry gun though, or it can be spammed out very easily.
Yeah, the window that leads from the boiler room. Right, the blue combos seem to be in the boiler room right now. They've got 100% Uber. Whoa! Shorty drops there. Sai with a double headshot. First on Con, the blue sniper, then on his medic. That was really great.
Huge plays.
Yep. This means that Sasha has a full advantage right now, and it doesn't seem like Blue would be able to cap this point anytime soon.
With their very strong sentry setup up there, it's not looking good, especially with the medic going down to the sniper there.
Okay, Red seem to have been capitalizing on this drop, and they are trying to get a bit more round here. They've got the heavy on the bridge, and they've got the sniper watching the boiler room. And I think Red combo have been called out, because the combo along with the sniper, pyro, and soldier are currently holding in the boiler room, and they're building there, which means this whole main area is very exposed. It's being watched by the sniper, so I think NHotA have a lot of faith in their sniper.
Oh, nice shot there.
Yep, he managed to get red sniper, so
really early Uber coming out of NHotA.
That was,
especially as the sniper had just gone down. There was really no need to go that early.
yeah, they could have got a lot more ground there. And Sasha holds his Uber very far. He pops back, and wow, Blue were only 2 up at one point. They only just got some respawns in.
That was a very solid defense, but a lot of it was down to the early pop there.
Yeah. Let's see. The problem with this sentry gun is this window position is a lot harder to spam out than the one we saw from HotA, where it was on the ground. Because it's at such a height advantage, and because it's in a very protected and enclosed area, to be able to get it, you need a late demo man Uber, but probably a spy coordination with it, and the spy just hasn't been able to get in to the entry hub. Teleporter only just went off, and the spy's been using a dead ringer, which means he's been spotted out every time he tried to jump over the dispenser, because it's pretty obvious when someone is trying to jump over your dispenser.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
you
a really easy way to get the sentry down is to just come into this upper area, but the sniper and soldier on red are doing such a good job of just keeping the enemy soldier back that...
Oh!
So back, but there he comes coming in flank and taking the sentry down with the Uber.
I have a feeling HotA were maybe listening to the stream, because that was a late demo man Uber just now, which took out a sentry. And Blue Soldiers just jumped up into the barn to clear the rest of it out. However, Blue did lose a lot of plays in that encounter, but they should be able to comfortably push this point because the medic didn't go down.
Really good blocking by Red on the point there, but the heavy comes in just to clean up the damage and finish the cap off. Blue. And that's a very close round there.
Game. It wasn't that close, because even if Blue didn't manage to cap this point, they could still just cap 4th and win.
Yeah.
The first 3 points were definitely close. There were less than 30 seconds left on the clock.
Would have liked to have seen Blackout actually cap, so we could have seen a full game there.
Yeah, I think the push into last would have been very interesting.
Yeah, just to see how differently they would have done it.
How do you think what do you think Blackout could do to win the next game? Because looking at it, I think that the teams are both pretty evenly balanced in terms of both DM and teamwork, which is why the game was kind of close.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like HotA didn't really have much flank presence on defense even. So I would have liked to have seen Blackout maybe exploiting that a bit.
What do you think HotA were doing well?
The defensive Ubers that were popped off there was flashed to the perfect people to keep the offensive Uber at bay, which worked very, very well. What do you think about Blackout's defense? Yeah.
I liked it. It was a tad more aggressive than HotA's, but considering how defensive HotA's was, I don't think that is well, I'd just say that was more of a normal defense. Something they need to work on though is maybe their calling, because I've seen HotA get a lot of free ground, or a lot of threats go unchecked, the cart going all the way up the tunnel, and level 3 being in the tunnel, and it was just left unchecked by Blackout, who was watching the tunnel, so I think there is a calling problem. I think the reason for HotA's initial passiveness was a bit of a premature lack of confidence. After they held up that pretty stellar defense, they got a bit more confident And especially when we saw them defending last, because they just popped Ubers just to get ground, and because they had more confidence in their DM skills.
Yeah. A lot of pushing on this map, seeing as there's lots of corners and there's not very many sightlines in some areas that you're trying to push. There is an element of confidence involved. And if you don't have the confidence to just turn the corner and pop, then your push probably isn't going to work.
Who do you think was good on each team? I'd personally say that for NHotA, the demo man Saf, he was pulling out a lot of damage.
Yes, and probably the most aggressive player on their team.
Yeah.
Always seems to get in the head.
He's got quite aggressive positioning, but it works for him because Blackout were quite passive, and
Yeah.
also he was within reach to run back to his medic a lot of the time in red health, almost all of the time in red health actually. But yeah, not red, Blackout probably need to focus him more. I was
Yeah, well,
quite
he's so aggressive, he'd be quite easy to focus. I was very impressed with Python as well, and his ability of when to fall out and when to stay in, and just maintaining the buildings through the pushes as well was very good.
yeah, he's a very aggressive NG. He really knows his stuff. He's got a pretty good shotgun DM as well, which means that when accompanied with a mini sentry, he's sort of like a fat scout. And in fact,
Yeah,
for Blackout, Dive the spy, he was getting a lot of sniper picks. Like he didn't always get the medic, but you could see that he was trying to coordinate stats with his team, but a lot of the time it wasn't working out.
it was shut down by the pyro
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
But he did get quite a lot of sniper picks, and he's got really quite good ambi aim. I saw him get a few headshots on people, and it was actually quite accurate.
Yeah. Just a quick shout out to the third best Jew EU, Thundersing.
I'm sure Thunder will appreciate that. See. So, who do you think is gonna take this second round, Banana Man?
Well, it all depends on whether Blackout can exploit the lack of flank on HotA's defense. But really, I think it's probably going to go to HotA if they play the same as they did. What about you?
Oh, it's tough, but I'm currently 60-40, and the 60 is going to HotA. The teams are I'd say they were pretty even. They seem to be both kinda lacking on the offense side, but pretty strong on defense for both of them. But then again, that does reflect a lot of teams on Badwater.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows the map so well, there are probably 2-3 tops ways to push into each sentry nest.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep someone watching each path, then it would be pretty easy to counter them and just shut down the Uber and keep defending.
This being such a this map being played a lot, it's the sentry spots are very common for the teams to know, and so the defenses are perfected and obviously the offensive are perfected to go in. and it's just watching Uber on Uber in these sort of same spots. So it would be nice to see an engineer maybe shake up the strats a bit and maybe just change the way people need to push just to see how teams react to that.
I have a feeling that it should come down to DM between these two teams. Their teamwork seems pretty solid, and the only way to really win Bad Water in the past, like I've experienced, is if one team has better deathmatch skills than the other.
Yeah.
Right. We are currently in half time right now. The teams seem to be taking a break. I'm guessing it's oh, it's because someone has started eating their dinner. That's great.
Right. God, they need to get their priorities straight. TF2 before live-in, Jesus.
In the meanwhile, do you have any shout-outs or anything to say?
Oh, it looks like we're off again here.
Oh, yes, indeed we are.
That was a damn quick dinner.
He's obviously a fast eater.
Yeah.
We're seeing some suicides on red and, strangely enough, some suicides for blue. Python is yet again building a level 3. And, a dispenser, right by the gates. And, he's taunted because the red demoman has spotted it out and has put some stickies right by the gates, next to his sentry.
Is he going to be running the short circuit, I'm wondering, to clear those stickies off? You'd like to see that underused weapon used a bit here.
I like an NG who, when he comes out of spawn on blue, short circuits the doorways. Because that's just the best NG in the world. if he's considerate.
Yeah.
Right, red are holding up on the cliff. You got the red combo on the cliff.
Sentry and dispense taking a lot of damage there once he spawned.
Again, I have a feeling they're listening to the stream because Blackout have a more aggressive hold. They've got their scout and their soldier watching main, but yet again they have no one watching tunnel. And Staff,
Saf's got some
NHotA,
really nice damage on the sentry there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his team couldn't capitalise on that.
Yeah, he needed more support. I have no idea, like, who Blackout assigned to watch tunnel. It seems like, well, no one, because Saf just walked up there and started laying some stickies at the base of the sentry. Which could
He's going for a Caber bomb.
Really dangerous.
He's forced the Uber there.
Wow. Blue Dumbman right there forced red medic, which means the shorty has a great
really good play.
100% advantage.
And now that Saf's back up again, they can probably get themselves together for an Uber push with the demo.
Yep. You have a mini sentry being set up in tunnel. Red really need to deal with this. Whoa, they dropped their heavy down.
And he's dropped to his scout.
Yep, a scout and a small faggot sentry in the tunnel. Those things are pretty deadly. Right, the shorty still has this 50% advantage, and he's popped.
But immediately the pyro just doing work and just forcing them back.
Yeah, Red Spy called out that they were pushing the cliff, so the pyro just ran in there over here. They didn't even need to pop their Uber. And Blue are forced to retreat as the heavy runs out of ammo, and Red just have superior positioning. There's some stickies nearby cart, and the scout trying to hassle it from underneath with the mini sentry watching his back in the tunnel. He can't really do much, and he doesn't have the health to do much.
Yeah. And the heavy's looking like he's going to drop that down again.
Yep, he does indeed.
Yeah. I really do like this out of Blackout, the heavy dropping down on tunnel.
Oh!
Because there's nothing worse than a fat man dropping on top of you when you're trying to walk through a tunnel.
Wow. Blackout seem to be holding really far back. Their roamers have just respawned, and the heavy went down, so that was
on the pyro cam here, and he doesn't even drop below overhill when pushing that Uber back.
Yeah.
It's doing a lot of work for them, sheep.
Pyros are such douches on bad
They
water
really
point
are.
one defense. Oh, you got a blue soldier that's Weeby strolling straight through. There's a name change there, trying to direct hit the sentry. And you got Saphira, the demo man, who went through the tunnel and got the sentry gun from underneath. Red need to get to roof right now. They've got their medic up there, 100% Uber, and I don't know how they could possibly hold it.
No.
They're, like, what would you do in this case? The cart's being pushed by a spy and a scout. Oh wow, they could hold it.
The Uber's one popped off, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether the engineer can no longer get up there now.
Yeah. Oh, and red medic is he just got skill sticks by blue soldier. Like, are red trying to do like a iron defense here on Badwater? I think they are. And it was looking pretty successful about 30 seconds ago. But
Well,
blue
it's buying their engineer a lot of time to get a level 2 up on second here. That was a very nice idea there by Red.
Wow, Dive, the spy for Blackout, delayed it even further. That is 4 minutes for point 1. Wow. HotA are not feeling confident anymore. I bet HotA Soldier regrets changing his name to We Be Strolling Straight Through right now. Because this is
Yeah.
certainly not a stroll. Python has again got a mini sentry on main. And
The sap came in on the sentry when the engineer wasn't there, but the Pi Bro looking out for his engineer buddy there.
Ubers are fairly close.
Another nice sentry play there by Saf, taking it down.
Yep, they seem to be doing a odd push and pushing their Devilman through main. They don't have Uber, and they know that Sasha Grey has an advantage right now. So I think they ran to the front, took down the sentry, dealt some damage, and is planning on pushing through roof at the moment. And that is what they're doing. They're almost at 100%. They took down the sentry. It's at level 1. It's going to take ages to build up. And they're going to push the combo up the front staircase right now with yep, and there is the Uber. Where is Sasha? Why
He has dropped quite a lot of players, considering he dropped off the Uber.
He wasn't in the right position. He was at the back staircase. Like, not quite sure why he was so far away. But he couldn't pop in time. That was a late pop. It saved like one person on the roof, and right now him and the Devilman are by himself. And if Python just picked him off just there with a Luger morph. That was again more great aggressive NG play from Python.
Really nice.
Red just got a lot of respawns up. They managed to put their sniper watching main. He's really aggressively positioned with a Razorback on. I guess Snooky's causing troubles for him if he's got a Razorback on. So GG
It's always the
Snooki.
spy's aim to get the sniper to.
Speaking of
where it is.
Snooky, he's currently battling Red NG. Oh, he goes down. Oh, that was a valiant effort by Snooky just there. And yep. The red combo seem to be holding the bridge with the soldier and the scout checking the boiler room. Is anyone watching the middle house? Yep, that'd be the spy. I have a feeling the demo has stickies somewhere. No, he's just spamming
Notice
them.
trap. Yeah.
In the meanwhile, HotA seem to be pushing the heavy through main, trying to get a bit more ground for that cart. The sentry for Blackout is level 3 and it's being wrangled. And the wrangling just gives it so much range. You can shoot all the way to the base of the slope there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
blue just popped.
so again quite early, but it looks like it's going to go down to the stickies of Saf there.
Yep. They popped on the Devilman, which is the exact sort of thing they need. Cabbage somehow snuck behind them, and he's just cleared it out to make sure that the sentry nest is fully gone. Oh wow, I think you will have this point. They should be able to get this point. There's a red spy blocking it at the moment. He's being healed by the shorty, and he has quite a lot of overheal there.
It's better than popping an Uber on a spy though.
Uh-oh. Blackout are only 3 up right now.
It's going in the cheesy American spot. They're putting the sentry there.
I'm not sure about that spot. It leaves you very exposed to the sniper.
Looks like we have a pause.
Alright.
When you have the sentry in that position, you really need somebody holding map pre.
Yeah.
Not sure what Red are going to do to this, because there hasn't been very much flank coverage beforehand, so not sure what's going to go down here.
Yeah, the sentry gun location has been spotted out, and you can see Blue Devilman, the Devilman for NHotA, Saphira, already started to walk through the map room. I think the reason why Red haven't been able to get anyone is because they were only like 3 up about 10 seconds ago. They only just got some respawns in, and they haven't had the chance to get into the correct positions just yet. As for the Ubers, the shorty seems to be at about a 50% advantage. I'm not quite sure why, but the shorty just seems to like win the Uber advantage battle more than Sasha Grey does.
Yeah.
That was an almost 8-minute time though. So well, 7:58 for 3 points. So seems like Blackout show that they can be really turtly too. Because
just having a look at the scores here, Blackout Deve, the spy, is going very big, top fragging with the only domination of the game there.
wow. Yak the Devilman seems to be doing really well as well.
Yeah.
Blind Bowler though, I'm guessing he's like losing his heavy encounters or something, because a heavy should not, as a heavy main, like he just should not be bottom scoring on like bad water, especially not on defense. So maybe he should just like help his Devilman get more aggressive.
Yeah. I think he's often getting caught out in the Uber pushes there.
Yeah, a lot of the time. Sasha pops a bit too late, and sometimes drops a few players.
Yeah, and it's
heavy.
normally the heavy who gets focused down first. And we're back up again. Apologies for the HUD being broken to our viewers. And yep, Saf's going right behind, and this sentry's not going to last very long at all. And the engineer, dispenser and sentry will go down to Saf with the flank, not even Uber.
Oh, blue Uber's popped, and is that another pause?
That is another pause.
Why is there another pause? They just paused.
We find out if somebody dropped.
Okay. Let's see. Red have lost quite a few players just now. They're currently about 5 down. And
Yeah.
Red Medic looks like he's gonna get jumped right now. He's oh yep.
Only the spy down for blue, so it's basically all the power classes pushing in right now.
Yep. Blue have got really aggressive positioning right now. Red are on 2 up. They've only got Soldier. Oh, they only just got
Here
some
come the
respawns, but
respawns.
have a feeling
Will
it's a
it be
bit too
enough?
late. There's a level 1 being set up right now at the top left spawn, but it doesn't seem to be doing much.
No.
Yep.
It's really
That-
like the just the scout and engineer just climbing on the cap immediately there, and just really helped in just getting the cart that little bit further.
Yep. We apologise. The HUD seemed to be broken due to the pause, or well, the double pause. the time for that was actually 9 minutes and 1 second for 4 points. So that was a really strong defense by Blackout.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Just lots of binds being spammed at the moment.
Yeah.
Mission
Right.
begins in 10 seconds.
The engine for blue doesn't seem to be building in spawn. Whoa, he's built a teleporter entrance in spawn. Is that allowed in ETF2L? I know teleporter entrances are not allowed in UGC, but okay. Right.
We'll have to look into that and see if Red want to call a default or something ridiculous over something like that.
Oh, it appears that a player has dropped for Blackout. Lime Bowler is currently in spec. Oh, he
he is
just drove
rejoined.
back. Right. If NHotA can have all 4 points, not NHotA, Blackout, if he can have all 4 points in 8.5 minutes, which is the time left on the timer, then they would be able to bring it to a third game. If NHotA managed to defend it, then they win the match. And currently, Sasha is at a 50% disadvantage. Not quite sure what happened there. What else can you see, Nana?
Well, it looks like they have been listening to the stream because they've got a lot more coverage on Tunnel now with a Scout and Soldier watching it. For NHotA, that is.
Yet again, it seems like Blue NG has a sentry gun right by the cart. Wow. It's him and the Scout on the cart right now.
Oh, but he
And,
goes down.
Yep.
Saf just seems to be everywhere this game.
Yeah, he is top fragging for his team. At least, well, he's top in points, tied with Scarlet. Oh, not tied with Scarlet anymore. But yeah, the cart is precariously close, and the Scout is trying to perhaps edge it back. But you've got Red Scout watching the tunnel, so he should be able to call out if they attempt a tunnel push.
Yeah.
And let's see.
I really
Ubers
like the
are-
alternating from the Scout and Soldier there.
Yeah.
Watching Tunnel.
I
Got a
guess they,
direct hit coming out of Blue Soldier now, trying to do some damage to the sentry.
Ubers are about even for both teams, and I think Sasha where? Oh, the Uber has been popped, and it's been popped through tunnel. There's a dumb man trying to lay some sticks, but it's being wrangled, and Red Uber is held really long, and it's popped. I'd say it's held a bit
Sentry does
too
go
long.
down to a direct hit there,
Yep.
so the Uber was a bit late to save the sentry.
And all the stuff gets sapped by a spy. You've currently got a soldier on the high ground, and Reds, if NHotA wants to hold this, they gotta go back to Reef right now because, in my opinion, of all the points to hold on Badwater, the Reef is the easiest one. Oh, it looks like
that
Blackout
was
are
a
not
risky
wasting
move
time
there
here.
from,
They're pushing right onto the roof. They've got the heavy medic and demo up here along with their pyro. And soldiers just trying to bomb them in, but wow, they've got roof already.
Yeah,
And-
well, Python did make a mistake of going towards the ammo pack near the door, which was where the blue combo were just coming through, so he got taken out pretty quickly.
Wow, Snooky just fell stabbed about 4 people on the cart just there, so it's incredibly unfortunate. Players can be quite twitchy, and it happens to the best of spies. Let's see. Python is currently trying to set up a sentry in the window. I think they saw that it was working out pretty well for them. The shorty just got body shot there by Gianna Michaels, the sniper for Blackout, and wow, Blue are making really good time right here. They are
Really,
being
really good.
incredibly aggressive. And
In Scarlet, the heavy for red did get very aggressive and dropped quite early, which gave them a lot of room to push.
yep. Sasha Grey there. He went down to Scout, I believe. Scout managed to get in through top and kill him while his teammates were focused ahead. Python is still dead. Blue Downman pushed really far ahead and killed Python as a sentry, so they still don't have a sentry.
Really good play.
Yep. And the shorty went down yet again. I didn't see what he went down to. At least Python's back up right now, but it should mean that Sasha has a really comfortable. He's got a comfortable advantage of at about 50% right now.
Yeah.
And as long as he doesn't die again, then Blackout should be able to get this.
It does look like
minutes.
red medic's running crits now.
Oh, crit streak on Badwater defense. This should be interesting. I do love a crit streak.
I do too, but I'm not sure if he can really make up the difference between to be able to drop Sasha.
Well, a crit streak is 50% faster, and I think they're working to their strengths, and the strength at the moment is the Star Devilman, Spira. Oh, yep. The Uber is popped out of the map room. The sentry gun
The
does
medic
go down.
just immediately getting out there to come wrap around behind with the crits, I think.
Oh wow, the medic has popped crits.
Here it comes.
Spiral
Oh, it's
staircase
one
on the
kill, two
Devilman.
kill,
Wow.
3 kill. Really, look at that. Almost a wipe. And 2 up. Really
Blue
nice
Devilman
crits
did
there.
see that the red NG was on the cart holding it. Wow, that was a fantastic. That was great initiative right there by the
Really
shorty.
good. Just falling
Dude.
out and coming straight back in again.
Yeah, because he was at 85% when the Uber for Blackout was popped. This is why I love Highlander.
You don't see these sort of crazy plays in 6s.
Shorty still has that crit streak. There are 2 minutes and 20 left on the clock. Python has switched his sentry gun to go underneath the map room this time. I think it's to switch things up a bit so they don't become predictable. Wow, Shorty's pretty hurt right now. 100% crits. He has to run back into lower spawn. And Sasha is currently at 80%. Him and his heavy are holding in the map room right above the sentry. They've been spotted out and they're being stabbed pretty hard though. Oh.
On a 98% at the moment, about to get Uber and dropping down immediately with it.
Yep.
Oh, just saves the heavy there on
Good
20
pop.
health.
But
Well,
his
sentry guard does go down to the pyro.
yeah, the problem with that push was a lot of their teammates weren't there with them. I just saw the heavy medic jump through the map
but the
room,
cart,
the devil jump out
extremely
behind
close.
them. The cart it's practically tipping into the point right now. There's 1 minute
It's
30 left on the
floating
clock.
on air at the moment.
And wow, Blue have just lost a lot of plays in that push. Red are holding really far back. They do not want this to go to a third round. They simply can't. They just don't want to do it because it's really close. They don't want to risk it, and they're playing it pretty safe. Apart from the crit streak, that is, they're playing it pretty safe.
Mission ends in 60
Oh.
seconds.
Wow, Blue
Oh,
are
no.
getting really desperate right now. They're suiciding in. Sasha Grey's at 70%, but the shorty is at 100%. And his demo man's right behind him. Will they pop crit?
Oh,
No
but the
one's
spy on the
safe.
cart. Spy on the cart. Is he gonna get? No, just blocked in time.
Oh! The shorty dropped. Spy distracted his team. The heavy jumped down from the top. There's an NG on the cart. There's a scout on the cart. There's 30
Everybody
seconds
just
left
trying
on
to
the
block.
clock.
Is it? And it's gone in.
Oh, it's gone. Wow, Robo Miga
Really,
doing a lot
really
of NG just there.
Close game, yeah.
Wow, that was intense. Wow, these teams are really evenly matched.
Really even. As both teams change their strategies up, you can really see it more now.
The teams are asking what happens now. It's going to be, some people are saying it's a draw, some people are saying it goes to a third map. I think people are getting
It's a
confused.
third round.
Oh,
Thank you, John.
yep. At the moment, NHotA are going to get a substitute in, so we will have to wait for that. I believe one of the players lives in eastern Russia, so it's currently like 3 a.m. for him or something.
Wow, that's what you call dedication.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a new soldier or not, but last I heard, like one of their players lived in I don't even know Russia, but he lived really far. So after two incredibly close rounds, who do you think is gonna get it for the third tiebreaker round?
Oh, Blackout seemed incredibly, or a lot more stronger than they were earlier on offense. There, don't know if it's their strategy changing or whether they were just having a bad run, but that was very, very, very confident offense they showed. So I'm going to be putting my money on Blackout for this one.
I think NHotA weren't expecting it either, because before the second round we both were saying that we think that NHotA might push it through, and
Yeah.
after that really amazing push for the first 3 points by Blackout, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence.
That's the best sort of matches, though.
That is. Oh, their sub is to be someone named Steven. So, right. For the third round, we should be seeing color switch soon because the game mode is best out of 3 maps with an A B B A B color change. We should be seeing NHotA on blue and Blackout on red.
Yep.
NHotA should be pushing first, and they showed back in that first map that like they weren't best, like, you know, offenses as compared to their defense. Hopefully, like we'll see something really aggressive. Because most teams for Badwater, like they go for the SMSC push, incredibly aggressive.
Yeah.
And completely, like, you know, catches the other team by surprise.
I thought the crits move worked incredibly well, just purely because of the other team not expecting it.
Yeah, that was some really good initiative by the shorty just there. It was like I'm not sure if they were expecting that Uber out of map room or not. Like because that Uber was really quick and, like, you know, I don't think the combo spotted, but they ran up Spiral Staircase like it was pre-planned.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they expected Blackout to push as soon as they got the Uber, but they did.
Yeah. It was just very well coordinated with the people who are involved in the crits, the demo and medic, especially. I mean, Saf has been doing a lot of work, but that crit scree did save some face there for their team.
Oh, okay. So, this is week the week 3 map, I believe, of you of ETF2L. Are we having server problems?
I am having self as well.
Ah, okay. For an instance, I thought it was my potato internet, but it appears to be server problems.
Even your keys aren't that bad, Mia.
Uh, we apologize for the technical issues. There seem to be some server issues right there. Right. That is we should hopefully be reconnecting. This server was having a few lag issues earlier, but we are reconnecting to the server right now, so we should be okay. What do you think of Badwater as a map then?
Well, apart from being massively overplayed, I think it's very well designed to fit with really forcing you to do multiple different things for each point.
I wouldn't personally call it overplayed. I think it's just one of those maps that you can't get tired of. Like an overplayed map would be like Cough Lakeside, like because people are usually like 50-50 about whether or not they play Lakeside, and it has featured in the past 2 UGC seasons and past 2 ETF2L seasons too, I believe. Or I know it's featured this season.
Yeah.
Not quite sure about last, but it's incredibly overplayed, and like a lot of people aren't fans of it, including myself. But
How can you not like that map as a heavy?
what, Lakeside?
Yep.
It's sniper heaven. You've got a massive sniper deck on each side of the map where snipers can be like at any point, and they can hit like any sight line, and they're really like far back, you know. The only like thing that like Lakeside has to like save itself is that, you know, spies stab me less because it's like really open. Well, unless like I follow them upstairs, in which case they just stare stab me. So
If you haven't seen that video, I would recommend.
Mia getting stare stabbed. Classic right there. But it's just one of those timeless maps. Badwater pubs are often the ones lasting all day. Like if I go on at 4 AM, don't ask me why I'm on at 4 AM. I have a really messed up sleeping pattern. But it would usually be full of like 22 players.
Yeah.
Both teams have got 9 players, and they're in the correct colours, so we should be starting anytime soon. Again, apologies for the delay.
Again, I want to see these strategies adjusted here, just to shake it up a bit and just see what different plays are forced out of the teams.
The problem with Badwater is, because it's been played since probably the first ever Highlander season, and it still remains by far the most played map, there aren't really like any new strategies for it. I know like recently, like last UGC season, Dave Plus made that sentry spot in the window. Dave Plus, as you know, was the engineer for the #1 NA Plat team at the time, the Syndicate. He made it popular. Oh, and we're starting. But yeah, it's really hard to do something new on a map in which everything has already been tried and done and tested.
Yeah.
Again, we are looking at the stand cliff hold for NHotA, who are on red. You got quite a few suicides for the NG. And again, Blue Engineer is building a teleporter entrance in the base. Both medics seem to be running medigun. So
Mission begins.
Yeah,
we're
in for a
looking-
standard first play here, looks like.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
The only
Doesn't appear to be anyone on tunnel again for red.
Saphira, the Red Devil Man, is currently on top of Blue Spawn right now. No one spotted him. Oh no, he gets spotted out by the soldier.
Oh,
He's standing
down.
up there with a caver.
Ah. Now, are blue gonna... Oh, let's have a pause here.
Blue gonna Sal TV, take
What?
notes. This is the best casting you'll ever get. Right here, me and Nana. Well, blue team are looking to push up the cliff. The medic
I'm wondering
is
if they're gonna use the pick on the demo as a reason to push in.
Yeah, they probably are, because that means that... Because what demos usually do is they sticky up the cliff at the start. Like, they put... I know, if you look at this massive rock, if like, you know there's a square bit of the cliff, there's the lamp. And once you get past the lamp, there's this massive rock. If you put
Yep.
stickies in at the right angle, you can put, like... You can hide stickies. There's a clipping issue. Like, you can hide them inside the rock. And they're quite hard to spot out, especially when you're being spammed by grenades from around the corner. You don't really have time to turn around and study the rock and check for anything potential. Which is why it works so well. A lot of the time, spies stand on like the lower part of the rock as well. Because if you look at the two rocks on top of each other's different levels, they often stand there. Oh!
We
back.
apologise again for the HUD being mucked up.
That was a pause. Actually,
We've got
not
skating
the
heavies.
server going crazy. Got a double pyro Uber from both teams. So, that should... Yep. Wow. HotA lost a lot of players from that encounter. Oh. My HUD is still broken, even with HUD reload scheme. Red NG went down and his sentry gun gets sniped.
But he's
only
managed
just
to
come
get
back
a
up.
level 1 up using that Jag, fast build-up pace.
And meanwhile, Blue Medic went down. Having to look at the scoreboard here. Oh wow! Blue Soldier went in for a bomb. He was really unsuccessful. He almost
Sasha
got the
going down
medic
to
there.
the scout there.
Oh. Wow, Sasha really needs to stop dying. Blue needs to protect the medic more. Cause this first point, both teams are just so good at holding it. It's cliff battle to first point is so incredibly hard to push sometimes.
Yeah.
And well, blue team seems to be going in there around Uber. Sasha has to run back to spawn
Oh,
again.
very, very low and on
Very
fire.
low. Is he gonna hit the Oh, he
Yeah,
hits the resupply
just
locket.
New advantage of only about 15% here, so it's really not going to matter unless they go in straight away.
Oh, HUDs are back, people. So should be able to see deaths and Ubers. Ubers are about the same, but I'm guessing Shorty will get his Uber. Like, there's only a really small, about 20% window, and Sasha's building incredibly fast. Oh, yep, they popped. They know they have
So
the
they were
advantage.
using the slight advantage they had to effect there, but not
They
able to
popped-
get in on the medic.
They popped too early again. The blue devil seems to be spamming kills on the rocks. Python is dodging them like a ninja right now. He's got his Wrangler out. He's jumping like he's a scout. Wow, that's a really good play by Python there. Like, most
Yeah.
sentries would have retreated back to reef, but he just stuck with his sentry and managed to do some great dodging right there.
Shorty's just got his Uber up now, so Red will have a solid defense now. If he can get up the stairs, that is.
Nina Moriga, the soldier for Blackout, has got direct hits in an effort to lay down the spam on the sentry. I always thought direct hits were incredibly useful. There's a heavy down by the tunnel exit. Blackout are at 60%. They're pushing really aggressive underneath the sentry. They're spamming it from underneath. There's less than a minute left to cap this, and
the Uber comes out. There for the shorty, just cleaning up tunnel.
Yeah, he. Oh no, Sasha goes down to max stab at 90%.
Oh no.
Oh wow, this is looking really bad for Blackout Gaming. Python goes down though, and so it's the sentry. Blue Demo's jumped up, he's taken the high ground. Will Red be able to hold this with a height disadvantage? They really want to hold this. There's 30 seconds left. There's a chance they could pull out an iron defense on this. The scout's watching the tunnel. What
Have
Blue
you decided
need to
to have a
do
little snack in the alcove
is they
there?
need to push up onto the cliff right now. They need to push to the top of the cliff, and they need to spam down onto Red if they have any chance of capping the point, let alone winning the game.
Yeah. The Heavy's doing a very good job there of just being aware of spies and just keeping everyone off the cart.
Yeah, he's using the cart as like his body block.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there
wow,
we go.
Such great.
Really good job.
Iron defense. That was a fantastic defense there by HotA. I'm not sure if that was HotA being really good or Blackout, like not like just doing their standard stuff. Like they didn't really protect their medic that well. He was being hassled by the scout and other flank classes lot, which was a problem. And they didn't show that same coordination as they had previously when on offense, where they coordinated the whole team. They seem to be like suiciding members in.
Mission begins.
A lot of credit has to go to Python as well for maintaining that building.
Yeah, he's a fantastic NG. He's again got a level 3 and a dispenser by the gate. Again, there are stickies by the level 3 and dispenser, so starting to look a tad repetitive. For Blackout to win, draw, it's best out of 3. So if HotA don't cap the first point, then it will be another draw round, and I think we might have to go to a 4th game or something.
Oh god.
Oh gosh. People are already complaining that their butts are getting numb, so but Blackout need to hold this and not let HotA cap at all.
Engineer getting very aggressive in tunnel at the moment.
Yeah. Oh wow. The
Uber
blue,
force.
yeah, the blue demo man just jumped all the way over the medic, laid some stickies down, landed by the tunnel exit, and just started spamming the people defending the cart. That was Staff again, being really aggressive, but doing it very well.
Yeah.
Oh, and Saphira takes down
the
Sasha
engineer?
Gray.
And the
down
engineer. The 2 biggest picks in Payload.
Wow, he's certainly the man of the match.
Really doing well.
Yeah, he is. Like, right now he's not got the best points, but he's doing a lot of work for HotA. And the sentry's gone down. They don't
Ubers
have a
come
medic.
In.
The Ubers come in. There's an Uber heavy versus a
Heavy
non-Uber
just
heavy.
dropping on top of 3 people there. That's only 2 up on low HP for Red, and they're just white. That's a white right there. 5 seconds till the next people get up, let alone get to the point. Really good play, and it's got to be said, it was because of Saf.
Yeah, that is GG. That is
was
2-1 to HotA.
And there you are, kids. That's how you push first on Mad Boy.
Wow. I think what happened also was because HotA didn't let them cap first, they had a huge confidence boost. Because otherwise I don't think they would have been that aggressive, especially not like the dumb man. And in the meanwhile, Blackout, like, because confidence is like so important in this meta game. If you lose confidence and you've accepted defeat, then you know that's the point when you start losing. Any other point to wrap up this match, Banana?
Well, you can really see how each team like adapted and changed their playstyle to fit the defense or offense of the enemy team. I think that that's what really shone through here. In the end, it was just HotA adapting more and bringing out the big plays. About you?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Alright, I am Sunny Star Mia. I'm here with Banana Man. This is ETF2L Season 4 Highlander. You've just finished watching a Div 5 game on Badwater. Good luck to both Blackout Gaming and 9 Horsemen of the Apocalypse in their future officials. And thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. See ya.